Can you believe that this is a healthy mug cake ready in just 1 minute? Yeah, not 1 minute to eat it, but 1 minute to prepare it. This is perfect for when you're craving something sweet. But you don't want to splurge on something that's loaded with sugar. It's low sugar. 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder. Cocoa powder is rich in antioxidants and flavonoids. I usually have Splenda on hand, so that's what I used. If you're looking for a healthier alternative to traditional granulated sugar, then you may want to consider using a natural sweetener like stevia monk fruit or raw agave nectar. These sweeteners are typically lower in calories and do not have the same negative health effects associated with added sugar, such as increased risk of chronic diseases like type 2 diabetes and heart disease. You can just replace the protein powder and the milk with your favorite non-dairy alternatives. For example, if you use whey protein powder, the cake will have a smoother and creamier texture. Because whey protein isolates are made up of almost pure protein with minimal amounts of fat and carbs. In contrast, if you use a plant-based protein powder such as pea protein, which has a more grainy texture, the cake may not be as smooth. Pea protein is higher in fiber and carbohydrates and lower in protein than whey protein isolates, so the end product will be a bit different. It's called the 5-ingredient chocolate lava mug cake. It's incredibly easy to make and only takes 5 ingredients. So let me know if you have a good pumpkin mug cake recipe, because I would love to hear it. I love pumpkin spice, so I think that would be yummy. Here's what you need. 4 ounces of cream cheese, 1/3 cup of granulated sugar, 1 large egg, 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour, and 3 ounces of unsweetened baking chocolate. For the protein powder, you can use a plant-based protein powder, such as pea protein, rice protein, or soy protein. And for the milk, you can use any non-dairy milk alternatives, such as almond milk, oat milk, or coconut milk. Give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. Also, please subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on future videos. I post new videos every week. If you'd like more great recipes, check out the recipe book in the description box below. I truly appreciate all your support, and I'll see you next time. Bye. You can also use a non-dairy butter or margarine instead of the dairy butter in the frosting. But I haven't tried any of these alternatives yet, so I can't guarantee that the texture will be the same. But certainly feel free to try it out and let us know how it goes in the comments. Raw agave nectar has a lower glycemic index than granulated sugar, meaning it does not cause rapid spikes in blood sugar levels. However, it is still important to consume agave nectar in moderation, as it is still a calorie-dense sweetener, and overconsumption can contribute to weight gain and other health problems. If you want to make a funfetti mug cake, just sprinkle some rainbow sprinkles on top of the batter before you microwave it. I personally love pecans, so that's what I usually go for. Just sprinkle them on top of the batter before microwaving. Chopped nuts add a nice crunch to the texture of the mug cake, and they also a good source of healthy fats, protein, and fiber. I love doing that once in a while. It makes it more fun and festive. Stevia and monk fruit, on the other hand, are calorie-free and do not raise blood sugar levels. They're also more stable at high temperatures than some other natural sweeteners, making them a better choice for baking and cooking. It's another great way to get more protein into your diet, and it's super easy to make. Just combine 1/3 cup of plain non-fat Greek yogurt with 1/4 cup of honey and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract in a mug. Microwave it for 1 minute, top it with some fresh berries, and enjoy. Stevia is extracted from the leaves of the stevia plant, while monk fruit sweetener is extracted from the monk fruit, small melon-like fruit that grows in southern China and Southeast Asia. Both stevia and monk fruit are generally recognized as safe by the FDA and are approved for use as food additives. In many countries, including the United States and the European Union, both of which have been linked to improved heart health and reduced inflammation, and then you're going to microwave it for 1 minute. There are 2 options here. One is to simply top the cake with a bit of Splenda and a splash of milk. Or you can make a quick and easy frosting by combining 1/4 cup of powdered sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 2 tablespoons of milk in a small bowl. You'll want to mix that until the frosting is smooth and creamy. If it's too thick, you can add a little more milk, 1 teaspoon at a time. If it's too runny, you can add more powdered sugar, 1 tablespoon at a time. Once your cake is finished cooking, you'll want to let it cool down for a few minutes before adding the frosting. Otherwise, the frosting will melt and become runny. Again, depending on your microwave and the size of your mug, the cooking time may need to be adjusted. Sometimes I have to cook mine for 1 minute and 15 seconds. For some people, it may take even 2 minutes, so just keep that in mind. The cake is done when a toothpick inserted into the center comes out clean, or with just a few moist crumbs attached. Cocoa powder is also a good source of iron and magnesium, which are important for energy production and muscle function. Another benefit of cocoa powder is its potential to improve brain function and mood. Some studies have shown that the flavonoids in cocoa powder can increase blood flow to the brain, which can lead to improved cognitive performance and memory, but still very delicious. So let me show you how to make it. Hey everyone! Hey there, welcome back to the channel. You can use any type of protein powder you like. I usually have casein protein powder on hand, but you can use whey or a plant-based protein powder. I do have some recipes on this channel that use chickpea flour, which is great if you're looking for a healthier alternative to traditional baking flour. And it works really well in mug cakes. So check those out if you're interested. Protein powders can be a convenient and easy way to increase your protein intake, which is important for maintaining muscle mass and strength, as well as for satiety and weight management. I can't believe we're almost at 1 million subscribers. Thank you guys so much. And if you are new here, welcome. I am a certified health coach. Let's get right into it. This is my go-to 1-minute mug cake. As I said, it's going to be a 3-ingredient recipe. Now, one thing to note is that I use a 12-ounce mug, which is pretty standard. But if you have a larger or smaller mug, keep in mind that the cooking time will change. Also, the ingredients that I use in this recipe are all optional. So feel free to add or subtract any of them based on your preference, and I will provide more information below. So the first ingredient is self-explanatory. The second ingredient is protein powder. And then the last ingredient is Splenda. You can use stevia, monk fruit, raw agave, nectar, or granulated sugar. Now to make this mug cake, you're going to combine all 3 ingredients in your mug. So I did that right here. Now while the mug cake is cooking, you can prepare the frosting. To make this recipe vegan, it's super simple. Now, as I said earlier, the protein powder that you use will affect the texture and taste of the cake. Here's a tip. Another thing you can do is add nuts to the batter. You could add chopped walnuts, almonds, or pecans. If you're looking for a healthier dessert option, you can also try this 1-minute mug cake with Greek yogurt. Now, since we're on the topic of mug cakes, I want to share with you one of my all-time favorite chocolate mug cakes. Now, I've been wanting to try out this pumpkin mug cake next. Alright, well I hope you enjoyed today's video.